when you look at the way we set up, for example, the mining and the oil and gas operations, in my view, they're special economic zones if you look at the legislation, the specific legislation that goes with each one. So in a way, I think we've been doing this, but perhaps not so much in some of the other industries, downstream processing and whatever not that are being considered now. So in terms of calling it a special economic zone, I'm not a big fan of that, but I'd put it, again, work backwards. What do we need? We need jobs. We need to see the picture from a larger perspective. So I think we need a policy that deals with this, the issue. And that policy needs to be directed towards achieving certain outcomes. For me personally, I want the jobs. So if I want the jobs, I think the policy that deals with these special economic zones needs to point back to jobs. So if we sacrifice, like, I don't think it's a good idea to keep giving government lots and lots of money. In the last 5 years, we have had record budgets and very low impact in the community. So giving more money in taxes to politicians is probably not a good idea, in my view. But if we can organize commercial activities in such a way that, for example, we have a special operator with their own terms and conditions, 20 years tax-free, whatever it is, operating somewhere in Papua New Guinea, and they employ 5,000 people. That's 5,000 Papua New Guineans feeding their families, putting their kids through school, buying their own homes. I would gladly sacrifice 20 years of company income, company taxes for the 5,000 jobs. Because as a government, you then collect other taxes. You're collecting taxes from GST and so these 5,000 people that are making the money and spending that money in that community, you end up taxing them anyway. And if they spend the money and someone else spends the money, well, you end up taxing that same kina 2 or 3 times. So I think we need to expand our thinking beyond and not just call it a special economic zone. I would like to see it as special exemptions so that we can get the things that we want. I hope that answers your question. So I'm not a big fan of calling them, like, I don't like the idea of having a hotel in Port Moresby that's a special economic zone. There's nothing special about that. But if you were to bring in a manufacturing plant to produce glass or to smelt aluminium or something like that, and it's going to create 5,000 jobs, and you give that a special exemption under law for the 5,000 jobs and the livelihoods of those Papua New Guineans, I think that needs to be the way we do it. And I'm not sure how it's being done at the moment, so let me just say that. Thank you.